out there in prime land, man. Welcome to another clickbait title out here today, ladies and gentlemen, because it all started with this thing. Hey, I'm just going with what the dude said, man. Jim Weaver, he says Colorado tight end Zach Courtney tweeted this that he was told to transfer but doesn't have access to his old practice film to show potential new programs because the head coach at CU won't allow it. Buddy, things are getting bumpy in Boulder. And we're going to talk about all that bumpiness in 1 second, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, comment your thoughts down below, man. Because I got a lot on this, did a little research, and we trying to go to the moon. And if nobody told y'all this today, man, you my brothers, my sisters, my family. Love each and every last one of y'all. Let's just get right into it. So the tweet says, for the coaches who are trying to recruit me, I'm sorry, but I will not be able to get y'all any film from my practices last season since I'm not being allowed to because the head coach of Colorado won't allow it. This is very unlucky, and if you have any questions, just text me. He probably should have just texted them in the first place. And then he says, again, this is not a shot at Deion. Deion! This not a Deion! Hey, man, y'all lambaste me in the comments when I say Deion. When I say Deion, I'm talking about played for the Yankees, played for the Braves, played for the Falcons, 49ers, and you know, Baltimore, and then you know, but between that won a championship with Dallas. We actually won 2 championships. Anyway, that's the one I'm talking about. Primetime Deion Sanders, Mr. High Stepper himself. Here come the High Stepper word. But when I'm talking about the coach, I will always say Coach Prime, trying to make that distinction. Hey, he want to be called Prime. We gonna call him what he asked. So you know, it is what it is. So y'all ain't gonna lambaste me. But hey, he said Deion. This is not a shot at Deion. I just wanted the coaches to know I got no film for him. Then he just comes back and says, I never meant anything bad by Deion. I regret posting this. I should have taken the time and sent it to all of the coaches. I never expected it to blow up like this. Well, that's where you're wrong, because, you know, anything that involves Coach Prime, it's gonna blow up, bro. It just is what it is. This one of those things where that's why channels exist. Hey, that's why this is the primary content on this channel, because anything, even if it's much ado about nothing, hey, it's gonna blow up and everything gonna go to the moon. But check this out. I did a lot of due diligence. I know a lot of former D1 athletes. Like I said, caveat, we played 25 years ago. It is what it is. But a lot of D1 athletes, a lot of guys that are coaching now. I even got one of my guys, he played at the University of South Carolina, took them guys to the NIT. Y'all know who it is if you know anything about University of South Carolina. Took them to the NIT, played overseas, played for the Phoenix Suns, and then just now, most recently, he's a coach at his alma mater high school, and they won the state championship last year. I hit him up and asked, hey, I know we've heard of giving out game tape, but have you ever heard about giving out practice tape? We talking about practice tape now. We ain't talking about no public scrimmages. We're not talking about public practices. We're not talking about things of that nature. We're talking about practice tape. And he just was like, yo, I ain't never heard about that. You can get all the game tape you want, but I ain't giving nobody my practice tape. It's just not about to happen. I would think the same thing. Lou Holtz, Coach K, all them guys, they ain't giving up no practice tape. Now, when you're in there, then he also came back. Let me tell you, then one of my partners, he played for Illinois. He said, bro, if you ain't got no kickoff tape, or if you ain't got, you know, something, some scrimmage tape, some spring games, all this stuff, pretty much everybody said practice. He's like, they all said, you mean game tape? No, practice tape. We talking about practice tape. And so one fella, this is what he actually said verbatim. He just says, hey, literally, he literally just talked to a college coach, and he said the majority of football coaches do not give access to film when a player, once a player has left or when a player leaves. And he just says, hey, and then also, if it was from the previous coach, I can't give out that previous coach's stuff because that's his stuff. And now this previous coach goes somewhere, he's running the same scheme, and now I've just exposed his entire scheme. And so if you didn't get it along the way, or if you're not, you know, if you didn't do your due diligence and get it along the way, it's very seldom that you're going to be able to get it after the fact. It's just like if I quit the job, hand my badge in on Friday, and then do all of that, and then say, oh yeah, I need to go send a couple of emails. It's just not gonna happen. And so from that standpoint, I definitely understand. And also, like with practice tape, like it's very selective what you're gonna be able to put out there anyway, just because of the fact that, you know, people can look at stuff, recognize formation. Why you think that Osakin, the only thing when he dropped his stuff, the only thing we ever see is that crossfire 22, you got a lead dive that they be running into that flanker fly that they always run. Like, bro, it's always the same stuff. You think Sean Lewis ain't got but 3 plays, bro? Like, come on, man. We know that Sean Lewis is one of the most innovative. You know, we know Coach Mo, one of the most innovative strength and conditioning coaches in the country. You think he was at University of Georgia, took that program to another. Do you think that the only thing that he got is some squats and some bent? We don't want to see. The method by which you do something is just as important as what you're doing. So they're gonna show you very little. They want to make you feel like you got full access, but you're not gonna have full access. But like you said, it's just not very common for those things to happen. And just like everybody else I talked to, hey, they was like, yeah, you're not gonna do. Even MADDOG TV, I'm gonna put his link down in the description. Like he was gonna go. And he wanted to go to one of the practices, something he had called the AD and all of that stuff. And he said he was, he had everything set up. There's like, you're welcome to come, but you can't bring a recording device of any kind in here because, it just is what it is. Coaches don't want, it's a public practice, it's all this and that, but they're gonna have their own recording device. You're not gonna be able to do that. I know he'll back me up if I'm right on that one. If I'm wrong, let me know. Anyways, big shout out to MADDOG. Go check his channel out, man. It does excellent content. But like I said, I just never really heard of coaches. Coaches are very guarded about practice film and stuff like that because the things that you might see in practice and stuff like that, you're trying to see what we're trying to do. You're trying to see our schemes. You're seeing all this stuff. People can use that for recruiting. And like you said, that coach go to another place and now somebody has a lot of information on him. So it just is one of those things. It's unfortunate, but if you don't get it along the way, you're probably not going to get it. You got to do your due diligence, get up there in that box when some practice is over. Ooh, I had a couple of good plays. Can I get those? You know what I'm saying? Same thing Victor Venn did. I think that's what he did because they're saying a lot of other players, they have their stuff. But I'm probably guessing they got a lot of this stuff before they decided to hit the portal and got up out of there and what have you. But I could be wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Like I said, you can get all the game tape you want. You can get all the spring game tape you want, I'm pretty sure. But if they're not allowing you access after you leave and you had the opportunity before, then, I mean, we don't know if that's the case, but if it is, then that's kind of on you, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Do y'all think it was a shot at Coach Prime? Y'all think Coach Prime is wrong on this? And I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Town.
Godspeed.